I'm Mark Allen, and I'm visiting with the head coach of the Tigerettes, Coach Dustin Klafka. Coach, an incredible ball game that y'all had against Shallowater this past week, but come up a little bit short. Tell us a little bit about the ball game.
Well, I imagine if you're sitting in the stands, you're fairly entertained. It's probably a really good girls' basketball game to watch. It's maybe not a typical girls' basketball game in the sense of, we didn't either one play on the offensive end forever, and we didn't just stand there defensively. I mean, there's two girls' basketball teams that just really, really got after it on both ends. And, I thought we defended probably as well as we needed to defend against them. They're typically a flex team. They very rarely ever get out of flex. And we forced them out of it, and they ended up running 3 or 4 different offenses against us. So defensively, I was pleased with our effort. I thought we did a great job on the defensive end. If you're looking at some things that hurt us, probably free throws. I think they were 80-something% from free throw line, and we were 20-something%. So just didn't quite do enough to beat the number 2 team in the state, but it was very hard-fought game. I thought I was proud of the kids.
A very physical game at that, as I was down on the floor and watching everything transpire. It seemed like, at times, seemed like Idalou had 6 people on the court at certain times. They were all over the place, tall, but I tell you what, the Tigerettes, they were in there too. I seen 6 people, it seemed like, on the floor many times down there too, and the Tigerettes, rough, tough, just got in there and battled really hard.
Yeah, and you essentially had 2 really good defensive teams on the floor. What they do is they kind of extend out full court, and they'll run and jump you, so they'll send 2 at the basketball a lot. You and I talked about it before the game. Their length was a factor, and it was, but I thought we handled their run and jump fine. We didn't have just a ton of turnovers against it, so I thought we handled it fairly well. In fact, better than I thought we would. And of course, you put us on the defensive end, and good defense is about shrinking the floor and taking up space. And yeah, I thought we did a good job of that as well.
Well, I was proud of the girls. I think, to me, it came close to being a W on the scoreboard, but they need to be proud of where they took the team this entire year.
Yeah, and we talked about it today some in terms of their, confidence or pride in the season. We let them sign a wall in the locker room and kind of put their accomplishments on there up for the year. And I think our overall record was 16-8 or something like that. They weren't real fired up about the number that we ended up putting up there. But, my question to them was, have you ever played a schedule quite like this? We counted up the 8 losses, and just coming off the top of my head, 6 of them were outstanding basketball teams that beat us. Idalou beat us twice. Idalou has a very good chance of being in the regional final, may end up in San Antonio. Nazareth beat us. Nazareth will probably win 1A state championship. Plains beat us. Well, Plains will probably win them or Canadian 2A state championship. And you kind of keep going down the line, and we didn't have a bad loss on the year, I felt. So, and we always go into it saying, well, are we going to overachieve or are we going to underachieve this year? And to a man, I don't think we can say that we underachieved. I think this was a team that overall overachieved on a season. And, yeah, we finished in that area game as opposed to the regional tournament like we did last year, but it was simply because we ran into Shallowater before the regional tournament. Otherwise, I think we'd have been there.
Well, you put together an unbelievable schedule, like you were saying early on for the girls and everything. And, of course, that got them prepared for what they had to deal with here these last couple of games.
Yeah, it always pays off if you use it the right way. There's lots of ways you can go out of a situation, and they could have very easily lost confidence, or, teams can dismantle within adversity and not stick together, or they can go stronger. And I think this was a team that just chose to grow stronger as the year went, use the adversity for what it was. So but I was proud of them. I was proud of the season that we put together. and I can't say enough about the support, not only that we got this year, but especially in that last basketball game at LCU. I mean, to look up there and to have the fan support that we had was tremendous. I just thought it was an outstanding showing by our fans and our student body and our faculty and our administration. I can't thank, the people that were there and have been there all year for us enough for showing up in that last basketball game.
Well, Coach, you've done an excellent job with these girls. What's your next step?
Well, we're transitioning a little bit. We're moving out of basketball and into spring sports, so we kind of gave the kids a day off today because I think they've earned it, deserved it, and they'll get rocking and rolling with their spring sports tomorrow. So track girls will start working track, and kind of the way we do it is in the athletic period we all do some sort of speed, agility, weight training, and then softball works out after school and starts getting ready for those softball games and competing to win another district championship. And so, we try to teach those kids to compete all the way across the board from the start of the year to the finish of the year. So we're moving on to spring sports, and hopefully some of our success we had this year in basketball and the mentality that we gained will carry over.
Well, Coach, do you have any final words you'd like to share with everybody?
Well, just again, thanks for the support that they gave the kiddos and that they've given me since I've been here. So I guess this is finishing up my second season, and the community support, the support from the parents, I don't think I could question or argue with at all. I appreciate everything we've been given.
Well, Coach, thank you for your time today. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.